Hi guys, it's Friday, and Friday we do something a little different. Well, Monday we did Toronto, Wednesday we were in Winnipeg, today we're down in PEI. And we're going to feature a performer. He was labeled as country. Now, I had this happen with a lot of country performers that I featured before. I don't really see them so much as country as singer-songwriters. And same way with today's featured artist. I know they labeled him as country, but I thought of him more as like a folk singer. He told stories. He wasn't singing your typical country songs, but his songs always told a story. Whether it's about the truck driver Bud who's hauling potatoes from Prince Edward Island, or whether it's from Big Joe Mufferaw going to visit his girlfriend in Kentville, or when he was working in the tobacco fields in Tillsonburg, Ontario. It's all about the stories he tells. And I'm talking about Stompin Tom Connors. I can't even say his name without laughing. It just brings a smile to my face. I mean, I can remember first hearing, this is late 1960s. We didn't have a lot of FM radio. I mean, mainly it was AM radio that we were listening to. And I'll tell you, they played Bud the Spud continually. We heard that thing. If we didn't hear it 2 or 3 times an hour, I'd be surprised. And I had an uncle that ended up getting a tape of the album I'm going to show you today was Stompin Tom live at the Horseshoe Tavern in Toronto. And he brought that out. We used to have Christmas back at my grandmother's in way back in the country north of Belleville in Hastings County. And he brought that one Christmas, he had it. And we listened to that most of the Christmas time. Now, we were kind of goofing on it or thought it was funny at first, but there was parts of it that really seemed to stick with you. I actually went out and, again, I bought the album after. Well, I didn't buy it right away. I bought it when it came out on CD, so it's been a few years in between, but it was always there. And even my father, I mean, he was never anybody that was what I call musical. Never sang, never whistled. I never really saw him interested much in music, although on television, and again, this is Canadiana, he always loved Don Messer's Jubilee, and he'd watch The Pig and Whistle. And Stompin' Tom seemed to be one that he got in. I can't even say his name without laughing. It's so much fun. And not that I'm laughing at him, it was just fun. He was a great performer. He was entertaining. He did some great tunes, and he just put a smile on your face. Now, I'll give you some idea what he did here. Again, recorded live in Toronto at the Horseshoe Tavern. Happy Roving Cowboy, Big Joe Mufferaw, Come Where We're At, Spin, 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 the Gordon Lightfoot song, Mule Skinner Blues, the Hotel, or the Horseshoe Hotel song, I've Been Everywhere, Sudbury Saturday Night, one of Stompin' Tom's, Bus Tour to Nashville, Luke's Guitar, and of course, Bud the Spud. Now, he's got a lot of albums out. This didn't even include some of the other tunes that would have been in the greatest hits, like this hockey song, all about the NHL. And there's another one he did. I mentioned it earlier about Tillsonburg. And I know, like I say, that one, people remember it. I know there's some people that when they're going to Western Ontario on a road trip, they can't drive by the area without singing a little bit of Tillsonburg. You know who you are. You know, the songs become ingrained in us. And Stompin' Tom, as much as you either love him or hate him, he was a character, and he depicted a lot of what Canada was all about. So I'd say give him a chance. Go take a look on the streaming networks and maybe pick up a hard copy. It's not country in the sense of country music like you hear nowadays, or even that old country and western style music. It's more like a folk music, but done in a fun way. Very entertaining. Again, my favorite was this because it was the closest thing to a greatest hits album I had at the time, live at the Horseshoe Tavern. But there's lots out there to take a look at. Check it out. I just want to thank everybody for stopping by this week. I know when I look at my audience, not a lot of Canadian viewers, so some of you that live outside of the country, maybe this is a chance to check out something different, something new. Those of you that are from Canada, maybe a chance to check out some of the bands we've forgotten about, or kind of come at them from a different perspective nowadays. Anyways, that's it for this week. Everybody have a great weekend. Stay safe, wear your mask, and we'll talk to you on Monday.